Okay. Hi everyone. I hope you're all doing well, staying indoors, writing this out. We will come out of this, I promise. It's just gonna take a little while and we'll have to be very patient. So I'm hoping that by having this soul movement yoga channel, we can keep you guys into your practice, keep getting you to drop in and then really be centered and grounded, because one of the most important things during time of chaos is actually to just stay as grounded as possible. So you gotta tune in and really focus on the first, second, and third chakras of your body, because they are the areas of safety and security. So during this short practice today, we are going to be focusing on that mainly to just give you a little more resources and tools to navigate what's going on right now. So start by just sitting straight, rotate your shoulders back and down, take a few deep breaths. So I want you to focus on really bringing that tailbone down on your spine, your heart straight. And then breathe. So then your belly expand with breath. And in your chest, open up with breath. Your head float up. And as you exhale, imagine everything collapsing in and dropping down. So to go 3 more times on your own. And then slowly, see if you can start rotating your neck to the right. Making small rotations. And the next time your head go back, we're going to go into your lion's breath, which means that the tip of your tongue comes behind your front teeth and you curl your tongue out. Inhaling down. And switch sides. Next time again, lion's breath for 2 turns. And coming back center. Pause right here. Keep inhaling the deepest breath you can have, drawing the energy from Mother Earth. And as you inhale, bring your arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. Relax your neck. This is when, if you have blocks, you can actually grab a block and then put your head down on one of the blocks, however low or high you want it. Reaching your hands forward. Breathe, expand your back with breath. And then slowly rolling up. You can move the block out of the way. Rotate your shoulders back and down. Then coming forward to your hands and knees. So coming to your hands and knees, if you have a blanket, you can grab any blanket from your bed, from your couch, whatever. You can put this under so that you have padding for your knees. I like padding my knees. I like props in general in yoga. I think they're very helpful. So you're going to go into a few cat-cows. Inhale, heart down, head up. Exhale, round. Then inhale, drop. Exhale, round. And go back and forth a few times on your own breath. Following your own pace. And if you want to start getting your hips involved a little more, you're welcome to do that. Maybe you want to circle your hips or bring your hips further back or come forward a little more, whatever feels right. How does your body want to move right now? Listen to that. And next time you come to an exhale, just press all the way to your child pose. Pause here. Then inhale, come back to your hands and knees. Drop your heart down again on your inhale. And as you exhale, press and round and out. Still in the same breath, press all the way back to child pose. And again, inhale, forward. Hands and knees dropping the heart. Exhale, round and press back on your exhale. Go 2 more times on your own. Pausing right here. And then see if you can walk your torso and your arms all the way out to the left. Pausing here, creating a little bit of a curve in the side of your rib cage. And breathing as deeply as you can to really fill up your lungs. And walk that back to center. Go to the opposite side. And come all the way back center. Float forward back onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and you're going to press into your downward facing dog. Now if downward facing dog doesn't feel right, you stay to your hands and knees because you can do exactly everything we will be doing in this class from your hands and knees. But if you can't, take a down dog and pause right here. Relax your neck, press your heart back, spread your fingers wide and press the palms of your hands down. Maybe bend in one knee, bend in the other. If you are in down dog, if you're on your hands and knees, you can take a few more cat-cow. And then inhale into tiptoes. Everybody exhale, shift your hips forward into a plank. If you're on hands and knees, just shift forward with knees down. Exhale, reach back. And again, inhale to tiptoes. Exhale, plank. And then press back. And then gently see if you can walk your feet forward towards your hands. So if you have blocks, use your blocks. If not, don't worry about it. And then inhale and come halfway up. So your spine straightens up, shoulders away from your ears, drop your heart down. Exhale, fold. Then inhale and slowly roll up, letting your arms come around. And exhale, gather your hands to your prayer pose. Breathing all the way down to feet, grounding your feet, loosening up your knees a little bit. Then inhale, arms up. As you exhale, open your arms slightly, let your heart go back. Come all the way up and dive your body down to your legs. Then inhale and come halfway up, flatten your back and look up. And then exhale, fold. Pausing here, relax your neck. And bring your hands down, walk yourself into plank. Lower knees down if you need to, come all the way down to your belly. Then inhale and lift your heart into a low cobra, keep pressing your toenails down. And then exhale, press back to that downward facing dog or hands and knees, whatever feels right. And pause here and see if you can lift your left leg up. You're going to turn your hips wide open. Pressing that left heel down. If you are on hands and knees, you press your left forearm down, lift your right leg up and open up. So hold right here. And everybody bring your foot right in between your hands, lower your back foot flat. We're going to come into your warrior one. So I want you to focus on having your hips facing forward and arms up. Pause right here. And breathe and ground through your feet. So your legs are exactly what keeps you grounded. Your feet are what draws the energy from the earth. Keep you centered. You're dropping that first chakra down. Breathing in deeply. Finding the strength in your legs. Your heart wide open. One more breath. As you exhale, lower your hands down. And open up to the side. Planting your feet down. See if you can scoot your arms forward and drop your heart in between. Take 2 deep breaths. And bring your hands back, back flat. Turn back toward that right foot. Roll to the ball of your back foot. Now, if you need to, you can lower your left knee down. If not, stay as you are. Plant your right foot down, inhale, and lift your arms up into a crescent pose and pause. Deep breath. Then exhale, lower hands down, and I want you to bring your left foot forward and hang here. Relax. Then halfway up on breath again. And fold. Hold right here. And bring your hands down. Walk yourself back into a plank. And you can do an upward facing dog if you know the pose. Now I have a shoulder injury, so that's not going to happen for me. Lower all the way down flat to belly. Inhale and lift into cobra. Exhale all the way down. And then press back to your downward facing dog. And lifting the same leg again, the right leg up. As you exhale one more time, bringing that straight through. Pause right here and open all the way to the side with your legs wide open. Reach your arms far back in between your legs. Pause here and give it 3 breaths. Walk your hands back to center. Turn towards your opposite foot, your left foot. Roll to the ball of your back foot. Again, lower that knee down if you need to. But if not, inhale and lift your arms and come all the way to crescent pose. Pause. Breathe. Exhale, lower hands down. Pause right here. Go back into your downward facing dog. Come up to your tiptoes, shift forward to plank. For those of you who want to flow and take a cobra and up dog, you're welcome to do that. If not, pause right here. And when you're ready, press all the way back. And lift that left leg up. And as you exhale, bring that leg all the way straight through. Lower your back foot flat. Inhale and lift all the way to warrior one. Open your arms out, lift your heart back, pause, breathe. Plant your feet down. Coming all the way back up. Lower your hands down, turn to the ball of your back foot. Bring that foot forward and hang here. Halfway up on breath. And fold. Hold. And see if you can slide your right foot far back so you can come back into that warrior one. So very slowly, inhale, bring arms up. Again, if this is hard for you, lower your right knee down and just come into a lunge. If not, warrior one it is. So hold here, deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to lower your hands down. Heel to your left foot out to the left a little bit. Take your arm in the middle, bring underneath the bridge of that left knee into that foot. Take your right hand, interlace your fingers and pause here. So as you can see, my hips are not turned, they're facing back. So hold here. Now if this is hard for you and you had your knee down, keep that knee down. Bring your right forearm down and take your left arm, reach it all the way under and pause here. So whichever one feels right for you, adjust accordingly to your body. One more breath. Bring your hands down and turn all the way to the side. Bring that back flat, come all the way up. Now circle your arms up, bring your hands to prayer pose, and come into a horse pose. So maybe you're starting to feel your legs starting to talk to you, starting to maybe tense up a little bit. All they're doing is communicating that they're waking up. You're finding your strength, you're grounding yourself, being present in your body. 2 more breaths. And inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, feet come back forward, turn toward, fold it down again. Turn towards that front foot. Hold here. Take a deep breath. And lower your back foot flat. And inhale and come all the way up to that warrior one. Pause. And heel toe that foot out to the side. Lower your hands down. Take your arm under all the way to that foot. Take your left hand, grab your right hand. Pause here. Again, same thing. Lower your knee down if you need to. Breathe for a few more breaths. Then your legs shake if they need to. So what's happening right now is you're reaching all the way to the connective tissues of your hips. This is why it's not a happy place to be at the moment. What you need to do is breathe through that and give a chance to your body to relax so you can really get to the cells and get to the juicy parts of what's going on. And lower your hands down. Hold right here. Breathe, turn to the ball of your back foot. And go back to downward facing dog. You're gonna knee lift your left leg up. Open your hip. Extend that leg behind you. Swing that straight through so you can come into a pigeon. So, pigeon is not okay for you. What you do is you lay down. Take your right ankle to that knee and pull that in into a figure 4. That's all you need to do. If pigeon is okay for you, hang here for a little bit. You can either keep your spine straight, you can fold forward. You can use a block if you have one to just lower your forehead down on the block. So tune into the breath. Tune into your body. Try to stay as present as you can. Pigeon is one of those poses where sometimes we hate it, sometimes we love it, sometimes it's an in-between feeling. Whatever it is, you gotta honor that. So just stay with it, breathe through it. Curse me if you have to, whatever it is. Just stay present, stay here, listen to the sound of my voice. Take 3 more breaths. One more. Nice. As you exhale, hands down, press back to that downward facing dog. Wiggle that hip around. And switch. Right leg comes up, open up. Extend your leg behind you, swing it all the way straight through. Again, pigeon. Come to your hands and knees. I mean, not hands and knees, I'm sorry, to your back. Just breathe. You can fold forward if you want to. Stay on your forearms if that feels better. But the goal of pigeon is actually to just keep your hips square to your mat. You want to keep from leaning onto that right hip right now. You want to stay up. 2 more deep breaths. What is going on with you? What are you feeling? Maybe anger, maybe sadness, maybe fear, anxiety, whatever resides in your hips. Take the deepest inhale right now you have. And as you exhale, let it go. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Hands down, press back to that downward facing dog. Wiggle that hip around. And hold here. And bring your knees down and then come into a seated position. And then noticing if maybe sitting down is a little easier than when you first started. And maybe it's not. Just notice your breath. Notice your thoughts. And slowly so you can roll down and come laying down on your back. Come all the way down, pull knees to chest. Pause here. Breathe. And as you exhale, bring your knees all the way to the right. And extend your left arm out. Look to your left. So twisting is so good. It helps detox. Just move the stagnant energy from the bottom of your spine all the way up to your third eye, what we like to call the Kundalini energy. And the deeper you breathe, the more you can relax into it. Inhale and bring knees back center. And as you exhale, go to the opposite side. So it's important to always look opposite side of your knees if your neck allows it, so that you can get a full spinal twist. And bring those knees back to center. You're going to grab your feet and come into a happy baby pose. Now, if happy baby pose is impossible for you, all you need to do is just open your knees. But if you can, just focus on really pressing your knees down on each side of your body. Breathe and open your spine with your breath. Keep your low back flat against the mat. Maybe you want to roll side to side. Sometimes it feels fun. And who knows, right now we need fun. And bring your knees back together. Lower your feet down. Now if you have a block, you can put it underneath your pelvis, but if not, and you want to go into bridge, tuck your shoulders under, press your feet down, and exhale, come on up. Pressing those hands down. Keep pressing your feet down so you lift the pelvis. 2 breaths. One more. And then exhale, lower down and pull your knees to your chest. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead up to knees. When you're ready, just very gently come into Shavasana. Extend your legs forward. Bring your arms alongside your body. Close your eyes. And then gently, just let your breath become soft. Don't force it. Keep breathing, but gently. Let yourself melt into your mat. Let every part of your body slowly release and relax. Trusting that you're being held. You're being held in a cocoon of safety, cocoon of protection. Imagine yourself just gently floating and being surrounded by just bright white energy that is only there as your own protection. It's coating your entire body with a layer of comfort. Om. And slowly rubbing your hands together in front of your heart center. So you can turn onto your left or right side and pause there for a few breaths. Connecting to the feeling of well-being, of peace, feeling complete and calm. How can you take your practice off your mat and into your world? And at the moment, we all at home, staying in place, dealing with something that the world has never dealt with, at least not in our lifetime. How can we navigate this with grace and dignity? What does grace and dignity looks like to you? Your hands into prayer pose. We're going to end with 3 more Oms and 3 Om Shanti Om. When you're ready, inhale. Om.